Shabbat Shalom everyone, Daniel Luria, Parashat Ki Tavo. Although this time I'm not in, come with me. This time I'm not in the old city, not in Kfar Temanim or Har HaZeitim. I'm here in my house in Maalei Adumim, overlooking the Judean desert. As you can see from behind me, Yerushalayim one way, the Judean desert the other. I've just come back from a fundraising trip in London and also in Florida, and therefore you'll have to put up with me here. It's still very special. I just got a message that someone that I know from Australia passed away, Herschel Bolter, a very special and wonderful man. And when I see something in this week's parasha, it probably applies to him. Baruch atah bevoecha uvaruch atah betzeitecha. May you be blessed how you came, and may you be blessed when you go. Usually this applies to when someone comes in and out of the household or goes on a trip or leaves Israel and comes back to Israel. But I understand that there are people that say that this applies also for those that come into the world in a pure sense and very unique, and they leave in the same way. And that was Herschel Bolter. Also says in this week's parasha, Hayom hazeh Hashem Elokecha metzavcha la'asot et hachokim ha'ele ve'et hamishpatim v'shamarta v'asita otam b'chol levavcha v'chol nafshecha. On this day, God has commanded you with the laws and the statutes, and you shall guard them and keep them with all your heart and all your soul. The most fascinating words, Hayom Hazeh. But, of course, Har Sinai was 40 years beforehand. Remember, Moshe Rabbeinu was talking to Bnei Israel before they're about to go into the land of Israel. Yet he says, Hayom Hazeh. A very, very important lesson, why that is used. That first time that we received the Torah, clearly everything was inspirational. Everyone was on a spiritual high. And we're told in this week's parasha that we're meant to feel that whenever we do that particular mitzvah, it's meant to be like that day. That it's meant to be like as if it's the first time. So when you're about to put up a sukkah, and I'm about to maybe start sometime this week to get a head start, putting up a sukkah, that time that you do it should be as if it's like that very first time. No matter how many times we do it, each time should be like that first time that we do it. And that applies to every mitzvah. The truth is, we're all a little bit like robots. We go through the motions. We don't sometimes stop and think about what we're doing. Those words, Hayom Hazeh, as if we were given the commandments right then and there, that's how we should feel with everything. And not just to do it, but we actually also have to internalize. Because unfortunately, as we all know, you can do something because it says it, and then you can internalize and feel something more about the mitzvah. We're meant to do it with happiness, a little bit of trepidation, but also with happiness, not just to do it. This week's parasha also includes many things about giving, before Rosh Hashanah especially, tzedakah to Ateret Cohanim, whether it be 10% or others. We may not be the Cohanim, it may not be the Maaseh Sheni, Maaser Ani, but nevertheless, a certain percentage, I'm sure, can also come to Yerushalayim or any form of tzedakah. I take this opportunity of wishing everyone a Shana Tova. May you all have a sweet year, a successful year. May you and your families be blessed. And may some of these blessings also be converted to some good things for Yerushalayim. Toda Rabba and Shalom, this time from Maalei Adumim.